Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. My name is Katie. This is the Atelier Nekozuki stream, and tonight we are going to be working on passport folders. The big thing being that we need to get the pockets cut, the remainder of the pockets cut, and also get pockets linings cut for the additional pocket lining that I'm adding. So far I have already added on that we need to interface a bunch of the haori that is here for card pockets. So that happened off screen earlier today because I actually ended up having to do a bunch of errand running today. So I wasn't online to actually chat about it, but here we are. Just gonna make sure that I've actually closed Twitch. Anyway, let me know if you guys have any questions. Yeah, I'll be watching the stream or the chat in between these couple of windows, and we're just gonna dive right in pretty much, because I want to try and get this done tonight if I can. And I think that we actually do have a fairly high likelihood of getting all the cutting done tonight if I actually buckle down and do it. So I do still have my note about what all of this nonsense is supposed to be. And I've actually finished a few. So we're going to move on to the ones that are very clear about what we're doing with them. Even if that means that I'm digging through here. Like this, which says that the hexagons are going to be heavy blue for lining. Okay, so this is actually going to be the lining for the piece instead of the black twill. Now, a lot of these are just getting black twill for lining, mostly because it's easier. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them. So we're going to actually trim this down up here. It is still decently cold here in Cochrane. I think the high today was like well, okay, it's warmed up since the weekend, which is good too. Although not much. I guess the weekend was like -10. Today was -8. There's a little bit of snow falling. We've got the next step of our big intersection construction done, which is they're starting to put northbound traffic on the bridge, which is exciting. And southbound traffic, weather permitting, is supposed to be on it in like the next 10 to 14 days, which is pretty cool. So I'm pretty deadpan about that, but it is actually pretty exciting. So, oh, that's gonna look really good. So this is gonna fold in half here like this, and then you're gonna end up with this nice passport folder. This is gonna be the lining for it. It's quite heavy duty, not super prone to, well, it's a little bit prone to fray, but not insane. Maybe I'll throw some fray check on it. Oh, I see. Okay, that's how I can do it. I need to like trim it down an extra inch. Okay, so right here. There we go. And then all of those are going into the bin because you know me. I'm keeping as much as I can so that we're set for later. Okay, it's just small. I did get, so I needed to interface more fabric for mini traveler slings. I got that interface today. And then got it interfaced, and then what else did we do to it? And cut today, actually. That was the big like accomplishment earlier this afternoon. So they're all ready to go. All the cotton and cotton linen blend, I think actually they're all cotton right now. But anyway, the like non-upcycled passport folders are ready to go. And yes, I would normally be like concerned that this was going to cause discoloration or something like that. However, this is all going to get sewn into the seams, and it should just help with durability in theory. In my head, that's what we're doing. Who knows if that's how it's actually going to work. We all know that stuff has a mind of its own, so. I also need to do this to all the cotton straps as well here. So all the traveler slings are ready to go, by the way. There we go. Okay. Yeah, like all the traveler slings, all the mini traveler slings are ready to go at this point. So yeah, it's literally just these passport folders right now. I think there might be like one traveler pouch that isn't ready yet, but like whatever, that is actually not that big a deal. We're over the worst of whatever the fuck that lung thing was last week, which is so much better. Which our doctor was saying that like we should be feeling better at this point. If we weren't, it was like, come back and see me right away, because I want to make sure that like the lungs have stayed healthy. And I'm like, okay, we can do that. But I think we're good. So that's quite exciting. Yeah. Okay, so there is right hand. That's for the mini traveler sling. Okay, so that was the blue lining for, what the hell, where am I? Working on the hexagons. Heavy blue for lining, blue speckle for lining. So I'm going to say that the blue speckle for this was actually intended to be the folder, and very likely the other folder and the card slots as well. I would say, oh, that does not feel like it got adhered very well. It is interesting. Okay, whatever. All right, so right hand passport folder, and then probably the front of the left passport folder. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. I think these might actually all get lined with Hatori. Actually, that would look, should we do twill or should we do like the kimono jacket? Because kimono jacket would also look really good. Although twill would be a little bit more neutral because it's just be black. Same as what I'm lining the cotton ones in. Some of these are getting like backed with obi, but now I'm like, maybe I should actually line them in something else. Let me know what you think in the like chat. I would appreciate feedback on that. I do have some options available, although I would need to go in and interface it as well, which, ugh. What does Katie hate doing? Interfacing. I did have the wild daydream of like just like laying the fabric on the interfacing from the cutting table and like having a rotary iron here that just like rotated it through so I didn't have to worry about it. I still don't know if that would work or not. I need to find, maybe I need to go into like the subreddit for sewing or something like that and be like, all right, for those of you who have rotary irons, have you ever done this before? Does it work? Because that's the thing is like, does it work? Does it destroy the iron, or does it just destroy the like top of the iron, sort of like the pad, or the covering of the actual like rotary iron. There we go. That's the actual word I was looking for. I'm gonna put yeah, I'm gonna use these ones for these card pockets, because this is just going to blend in with the blue and not like, it's not going to do itself any favors. So as card pockets at least. So there we go. Turn. I saw a really cool way to use up like smaller scraps and stuff like that, or scraps that you're not going to use without having to really like sew them together. So I think that's what's going to end up happening with a lot of these like OB scraps and stuff like that. Don't hold me to it, at least in the next year. Who knows? I'm already looking at my like show schedule for next year, and I'm like, I have 3 large box bags right now, guys. So we know what I'm working on after this Heritage Park show. That's for damn sure. It's just like, oh no. Although the good news in part for that is that there has been a big restock at Bad Anna's in Vancouver. So if you're looking to purchase locally, if you're in the lower mainland area, they received them today. So I guess I actually need to look at like, there's a bunch of talks about if you're in the States or if you're out of the States, there's a bunch of talks about tariffs coming in on Canadian goods. I don't know why. We have NAFTA. Don't know why everyone always threatens to renegotiate that. But anyway, my concern about this is that then it's going to like cascade into basically a tariff war, and they'll just be like this consistently and not getting us anywhere. And so I'm like wondering if there's anything I need to be stocking up on. Because it's like I try to purchase most of my goods from Canada, but that doesn't mean that they don't buy them from the States. Although probably the majority of it is actually imported from China, so I don't know. Guess I need to find some more Chinese suppliers, maybe. As terrible as it sounds. And continue with my Canadian suppliers. Should find out where my cotton webbing is like made and stuff like that, because for whatever reason that's what pops into my head as being made in the States. I don't know why, but I feel like it might be. Also, I have turned off, if you're in the EU zone, I have turned off shipping to the EU zone, and I do apologize for that, but their new regulations mean that I am unable to sell into the EU without great risk of penalty. So, yeah. First they like effed over the whole digital market with the VAT requirements. Now they're like, you need to have this like representative in the EU to be able, and like, so you have to be able to trace all of your products. Okay, cool. That's like, trace where they've come from and everything like that and what they're made of. And okay, whatever. It sucks. It's a lot of work, but it can be done. Well, except for, well, I guess the kimono, you just say that it comes from Japan, but I don't know what the content, like the fiber content and stuff is. But the bigger issue is that, oh wait, no, that was the right way. It's a recall. And I'm like, what? I don't have any products to recall. And I don't have the money. Okay, here's the thing. Sales to the EU are non-existent, but it is one of those markets that like I would like to keep open, but now it's just like completely completely closed off. So it's just been one of those weeks where it's like a bunch of crap has happened and it's just like, oh, okay, well, I guess buckle in. Yeah. And we're just going to open up the stream with a whole stream of like complaints because apparently that's just how it's going today. All right, hexagons, heavy blue for lining, blue speckle for pockets, and kimono for CC pockets. I think I've been deleting my information as I've been doing these, but I should be keeping it. No, dum. Sure. And just, you may as well sort it. Okay. I'm trying to like pick off the ones that are very easy because I'm just like, I do not feel like messing around with them. Although I think the pine is one of the ones that's hard, like worse. Pine Obi with blue for the zip pocket lining. That's all I say. Yay. It tells me nothing. Okay, so I've already done the revamp of the mermaid Segai Ha. We need the lining for one of them. Geometric squares. Okay, the iridescent obi is the clearest one here, so let's track down the iridescent obi, hopefully. Iridescent obi. Because apparently I don't have any notes on the bamboo either. Yay. Katie. Disgraceful. Okay. Looks like I even wrapped it all around itself. Or something happened here. Oh, right, because we're going to make a mini traveler sling out of the base of this, and we're going to make the passport folder out of the top of this, because then we get the majority of the swirl. Yeah, on the passport folder. Okay. Right there. Okay. Looks like I also have notes of a lot of the same fabrics for the interior, so I have a feeling we're going to cut more of this kimono that I just used for the other one for this one as well. That's fine. Or actually, that might make some really good passport flaps, actually. Let's see if they're large enough. Okay. Trimmed. Have the monitor on today because I'm like, all right, we hopefully are down here long enough to get like some shit done, but it might also overlap with like the kids waking up, so hopefully not by too much. Okay, so there's the exterior, and then this is going to become a mini traveler sling. There is a small hint of the sakura swirl through there, so that's better than nothing. I'm gonna pop it in the box over there with the Segai Ha mermaid scales, and this is just like so pretty, like so pretty. Okay, that one feels pretty fat. Like when I fold it in, it looks really wide. That's what I mean by that. It's also very like interfaced already. Like it's hearty, which is good. All right, that one is actually already ready, so it can just go there. It doesn't need any more work. I think this one is, that one's waiting for a lining. That's why it's sitting here. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like, what do I even have here that's ready to go? That needs a lining and card slots, and you need card slots and a lining as well. Okay. You need this and this, and we're gonna actually see if this fits this, which it does, because then what we can do is we can actually get this whole, yeah, actually we'll just make the left boarding pass flap out of this completely, because that will look really good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to flip this. And by the way, I am also like over 90% of the way to my stretch goal for this year. I gave myself a very like modest, I would say, increase over last year's amount that I wanted to make this year. Revenue wise, this does not mean profit wise, but revenue wise. And I'm almost there, and it's super exciting to see. So I'm hoping that doing this Heritage Park Market actually pushes me just over that amount that I'm looking for. And yeah, it's just super exciting that I'm even that close to it, to be honest. Especially when you do hear so many like just like so many small businesses struggling right now. Alright, so there is the left boarding pass flap for the iridescent obi. And then I think what we're going to do, so what I would really like to do is to make this the lining. But I don't think I've got enough otherwise. This can become card slots now. This will become, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, this will become the, actually, this can become the, never mind. This becomes the passport folder flap, the right-hand flap, and then it should be enough right here to do the credit card flaps. 1, 2, and then I'll get the third one out of that, I think. Right, because if I do it this way, I think they're wider than they are tall. Yes, they are. Okay, and what if I do this way? 1, 2, just make sure. No, okay. That orientation doesn't work. Okay, that is also, this needs to go back under the steam press. It's like, it is adhered, but not, there's like a patch missing here. So I'm gonna open it up so that when we take it back out, we can throw it under and it'll just press out nicely. I'm going to cut it now anyway because it's interfaced well enough for the majority of it that it's not a big deal, but there we go. Also, I did place an order for more scissors. So they won't probably be here until Airdrie, but they are on their way. Found out that I sold at least 80 pairs this year already, and I'm like, oh, they have been. Like, I knew they'd been super popular, but they've been super popular. Like, sweet, love it. Okay, now the question becomes, do I want to do speckle? Actually, let's just do 1 speckle in the front, and then we'll do 2 blue in the back, because then you for sure see that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll put, because the other 2 kind of get covered up, so then we'll put 2 more plain ones behind it. I think that's the best kind of, yeah. This is not pressed very nicely either. What the hell, Katie? Rushing too much, apparently. Okay. go. One. Okay, I can trim out the stuff that isn't pressed very well. Hello. How are you? By the way, if you're in Canada, the US, Michael's is having an amazing Black Friday sale. They usually do, but there were things I wanted to pick up this year. They have this really cool and cute little Santa, and he's holding a candle. And you plug them into your Christmas lights, and then you blow on the candle, and it like turns the lights on and off. Oh, it's so cool. It was too expensive. I didn't want to spend the normal price when I knew that Black Friday was coming up, and it was 50% off. So I was like, yes. And Air Miles is having like a massive Black Friday sale. So basically, if you're buying anything online, go check with your points collection agency of choice, because Air Canada is doing it as well with their Aeroplan plan. And it's like an insane amount of extra points. It's really awesome. Iridescent OB. Oh. Okay, so we did kimono, speckle for right hand, passport, pocket, kimono red with floral for left hand pocket, speckle plus speckle plus plain blue kimono for card pockets, credit card pockets. You are complete. Okay, now it moves over here. Sweet. And then we've got some extra here and here. Hi, cat. Okay, what else do we have? We have the Japanese circles, blue obi as interior. Japanese circles. Okay, so the mauve. I set the mauve aside because I could use it. Oh, that would make a nice lining for the mermaid. There we go. Let's do that. Sweet. Is it large enough? No, it's not large enough to do it that way. Hi, cat. What's up? Kitty, 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 cat. Meow, 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 meow. Kitty, 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 cat. Meow, 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 meow. Kitty, 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 cat. Meow, 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 meow. Hi, bud. What's up? Kiss, kiss. Okay, watch out, cat. Get out of here. Get out of here. He's like, hell no, woman. What do you mean, get out of here? Okay. I just realized I need this actually to, like, make sense here. Okay, there we go. What do you mean it has to make sense? Well, some days. Okay. There's a nice big flap piece now if I want it. So there's one Segai that has a lining. Need lining. Mauve obi. Okay, and then the other one is done. Sweet. Okay. So this has most of the pieces. That is not for here. That's for over here now. What else do I have here? Okay, so we've got all the cranes. I haven't touched them yet because I am baffled by my notes to myself. Surprise. When am I not baffled by my notes to myself, I guess? There's this Japanese floral that I really want to make because it is going to be spectacular, and I'm pretty sure these are the majority of the pieces here. And then there's, oh yeah, and then there's the squares and the gray, blue here, and the gray. which I know is involved with something over here. And the red. And the actual, like, mauve one right here. Oh, right. And then it's supposed to get pink as far as I remember. The vases, which I don't have any notes on apparently. Surprise. Oh, there's the other piece of the... No, what just fell? Damn it. I think that was the bamboo. I hope it was the bamboo. No, it wasn't. What was it then? I don't know anymore. Okay. Okay, and then, yeah. And then most of that is going to become that. And then there's the butterflies. And the cranes. And the pine here as well. Okay. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Greens are gone. Okay. Okay, let's see. Where am I at? Geometric squares. Japanese circles, blue obi as interior. Blue speckle obi without speckles. Passport flap and half boarding pass flap times 2 white for card slots. Card flaps. Okay, I'm going to call this the Japanese circles because I don't think we actually cut into the other Japanese circles. And given how everything is stacked up here, it lines up with what I have written down there. So what I need to actually do that I just realized is this needs to be sewn together before I can actually put it under the, like this, right? So what we'll do is I'll cut everything down, we'll sew this together, and then that'll be the last thing that we actually cut. This is going to go into the fray check again because, yeah, that actually has worked wonders for this, and it's already dry. Now that was to go with the hexagons, right? Yes, hexagons. Okay. So this needs to be 1 inch larger. I'm hoping what I can do is that, yes, just barely, we can trim off the edges that are a little bit more frayed, like this. There we go. It's like just fringe. There we go. Okay, trimmed down. Then we're going to go this direction, hopefully. Okay. Ugh, now, of course, there's like all of this fray on my desk. Okay. That didn't really help, but whatever. Okay, and then I think it was here, right? Yeah. Trim down here. Like that. Then we're going to run the fray check around this again as well. Now what is it? Oh, right. This is for that florally on the sand. Right. Pins. Yeah, get off of me. All right, now this is going to get hidden in the seam allowances. I'm not running fray check down the side that has the selvage on it because why would I? But what this is going to do is it is going to stop the fraying without me having to add an interfacing to it, because here's the thing, it's already a really heavy obi. I do not want to add interfacing to it. Because that would make it too heavy and like it would make the passport folder unwieldy. Unwieldy. I just realized I also have not yet cut down the straps for any of these. No, don't actually like roll down the fabric, please. Thank you. Concentration. Ooh. Yeah, we did it. Okay. Pop that over here to dry. Pick up the fray check from the desk because I don't need it on the desk. Cutting table, whatever you want to call it today. Apparently all 3 of those names. Okay. So, what did I say? Now we need blue speckle obi pockets. Blue speckle obi without specks. Passport flap and half boarding pass flap. White for card flaps. Okay, so that was not actually what I thought it was going to be. So, and then, so where is the red going for card slots? Okay, so the geometric squares are getting card slots from red. Okay. Oh, okay, so here's the rest of this. Here. Right. Okay, and what I am going to do is I am actually going to trim down the height because I need to get rid of this fray. It's driving me nuts. And if I just trim it down like this, then we won't have to deal with it at the sewing machine. Okay. And this one's like, there's nothing for you to trim. Yeah, there's really nothing. Need to find that little vacuum, desk vacuum. Okay, and then it needs blue speckle obi. Okay, so here's, I think that is one of the, oi, 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 where'd you go? There. Okay, so that is, yeah, so there's one of the left boarding pass flaps, I think. It's really skinny, so is it supposed to actually be, but I can fit card, yeah, okay, so we'll use this for card slots then. So we've shuffled some things around anyway, so there'll be extra material. That's like already been prepped, so let's just trim here and turn and square up. Okay, and turn. Okay, so there is 2 of the card flaps that we need. 2 card flaps. Yeah, because I was supposed to use the white for the card flaps. It's okay. And then is this the right-hand passport folder? Yes. Okay, so this can still be the right-hand passport flap. Okay. Right-hand passport flap. And then we'll do this for the back of one, or actually even the front of one. Zoom. 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 Another trim down because that was too tall. Okay, so that's one piece of the flap. We need one more card flap, one passport flap. I feel like it was supposed to come from this, but I don't have notes on that. So where's the red supposed to go? Yeah, maybe with that. Okay. This would look really good in the pine though as well. But then I was supposed to also have blue speckle obi without speckles. Which probably means the blue speckle kimono. Okay, so when you're gonna make, okay, so the credit card flaps are the flat blue, and but they could go against the white. Okay, so let's just cut one more credit card slot out of this, and then we need one more piece of maybe we'll do, okay, so those are the credit card slots. Cut now. Okay, credit card slots, and then that can be the interior, and we can cut one more piece of this here. So that'll actually pair up really nicely with the, with it. Okay, there we go. Trim. Okay, yeah, there's the, so that'll actually be the front. So it looks white, but it's got this little like very subtle floral speckle and like a texture to the, in the background of the actual fabric as well. So that'll be the front of the left boarding pass flap. The white will be the back of the blah blah blah. Okay, so what did I say? Okay, we finished this. Pockets. No, white for cart. No, so it's blue speckle kimono for CC without speckles. For CC without speckles. Okay, passport flap. Passport flap. What did I cut? The blue. Okay. Blue kimono. No speckles. And then the left flap. Red floral detail kimono with white back. Okay. The other thing we still need to do too that I just remembered is I need to go through and actually cut all the linings for those interior pockets because I want to add the lining in. I have not done that for any of these yet. So, although actually I've got some really good kimono candidates right there. So, all right, woo! My legs were like, all right, you're done. No, I'm not. We're not done yet. Keep it together. Geometric. Okay, let's tackle the geometric squares because that's what's next on the list, and it's right here. And I think I know what's going on. I hope. Okay, I think these are becoming so I think we got to sew these together because I think that there's two here. Oh my god, where did I keep like throwing the templates all around and now I can't, like I keep losing them. Damn it. There it is. Okay. Because I think there's supposed to be one. Yeah, there's 1 and 2 for sure. So those need to be sewn together just like the blurs. Those things. And then I think these are supposed to become... Is this another one where I was trying to do them all from the same OB because that doesn't work. Well, it works, kind of. What did I say? Geometric squares, exterior, passport flaps times 2. Okay. Wait, passport flaps times 2. CC flaps from red kimono, so credit card. That makes 0 sense because it's like credit card flaps from red kimono, card slots from same. Katie. Okay, these are definitely not large enough. Are they? No, they are not large enough for the actual like passport flaps. So I feel like the interiors need to be completely constructed from kimono unless I'm doing the boarding pass flap. And that feels like a waste because there's like so much good kimono there. And all of these pieces are going to be fine for passport folders at a later time. So I've got the 2 there. We'll just sew those together and we'll deal with the rest of this later. Get out of here. Okay. which means, okay, so we're going to use this red then. That's what I'm thinking. At least for the left and, I was going to say the left and the, no, we can't even fit the, oh, wait, we can put, yeah. All right. So we need to fit 2 red passport folders here. Like the right-hand passport flaps, sorry, not the actual folders. The interior flaps for the actual passports. 1 and 2. Okay, and then turn. Okay, so this is the right hand passport flap. We could actually just do red for the actual passport flap as well, and then just use the red kimono as the contrasting credit card flaps. And I'm really liking that idea right now, so I think that's what we lean into here. Okay, so right hand passport flaps trimmed. Excellent. Trim this one down as well. Go. I know. So like I make all these like it's like the best laid plans, right? And then poof, in the garbage. Slam dunk. Gone. But whatever, at least I have a jumping off point. Okay, so we've got right hand passport folder or passport pocket from Red Obi. And this is for both. I hope I wasn't planning to use this for something else. I don't remember if I was, so whatever. Now I think we can probably get both of the... Ooh, can we? 1 second. We might not be able to get both of them from this. Let's see. No, I'm not comfortable with that. Okay. It's a little bit like just a touch too tight. So, what was the gray supposed to be for? So that's the linings for the pockets there. Okay, cool. Because we could, there actually. So there's blue, yes, because of the blue on the exterior as well. We'll use this blue too. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll use the red kimono here for the pockets. And you need 6. There's 2, 2, 3. I don't have more interfaced. And do the card pockets need to be interfaced? Not really. In that case, let's actually take this because this will also provide a nice contrast to it. So we'll do we'll do 3. So we'll do 1 out of this. No, that's not even big enough. It's not like, there we go. Okay, so 1, 2, and then actually we could just do 3 from that because that's fun. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3 out of this. Okay, there we go. We need to do 2 left-hand boarding pass flaps here. One. 2. 3. We need 4. We need 4. This is 3, so the next is 4. 4, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. They need to at least match in height. No wiggling all over in my sight. Okay, there we go. We still have quite a bit of that left for later. Now we just need to stack this up here. Make sure everything's the same height. Because apparently we're not all the same height. Doom, 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 doom. Okay, there we go. And any difference will get taken up in the sewing. So that's how this is constructed. Okay, there we go. My scrap bin is starting to overflow. 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 Okay, so that's speckle kimono with no speckles, left hand boarding pass pocket. Okay, and then, by the way, I am sorry if I'm missing any chat. No, we're good. Okay, good. And then we're gonna do card pockets here. So 1, 2, and then I will actually interface the rainbow speckle, so we won't cut it down right now. It will still give it a nicer body. Because hi, all about that body language. No, but okay, 1, 2, 3. And then, well, 1, 2, and this is 3. 1, 2, 3. And then this needs to be interfaced. Good thing I've got a bunch of like interfacing scraps right here, because look at this. Look at that. Is it big enough? Oh my god, not quite. Damn it. I know there's pieces big enough because I found pieces that were big enough earlier. Yes, that one will work. There we go. Okay, so it is just going in the pile because then I know it needs to be interfaced. But I'm mostly like these ones like this, I'm mostly calling done because I'm like, I can cut 12 passport flap or credit card flaps when we're at the sewing table. I'm not that worried about it. Oh well, I probably should be, but I'm not. Rainbow swirl for credit card pockets. Both. Okay. Calling geometric squares done. Well, done enough. Okay, what else do we have? Peonies on gold, cranes and fans, butterflies, and the pine obi. Okay, peonies on gold. I did find the last piece of it for today, which is awesome. And then, shit, all of those need lining, Katie. God damn it. So I gotta figure out what I'm doing for lining. Okay, whatever. That's an in a few minutes problem. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Peonies, 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 peonies. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Get the full peony on the top. Okay. Yeah, so the question becomes, do I line them in kimono and hori, which are like the over jackets for the kimono, or do I line them in twill? Twill would not need to be, well, okay, it's a light canvas at this point. I used up all the twill. So now I'm like, what do I do? Guess we'll figure it out later. That's a future me problem, even if that's only 50 15 minutes in the future. It's probably like an hour from now, but you know, same difference at this point. It's got all little bits from that fray that I cut off. Gorgeous. It's gonna be, so that'll be the front of it. And then I did say that I'm basically going to cut everything out of this, but at the same time, kind of like shit, that's a bad idea, because again, you have no contrast between like the credit card flaps and everything like that. So we might, I think we'll pull probably, actually we'll do holiday pockets for this, because for the credit cards, because that will look really good against this gold and pink. Okay, and then the bottom as well, because it's mostly fray. It's just that it's contained because it's like been interfaced. So that will be the credit card flap on the interior. Yes, I don't, okay. Yeah, so I was actually popping the ones that were needed like lining over here. So that's what I will continue to do. And then this is going to be the, I think this is the 2 left boarding pass flaps, is it? Yes, maybe. Where's this? I think this might be. Because then I was able to like cut out this fray here maybe. Yeah, because then there's more plain back as well. So this will be the back of it. Right here, and then this will be the front of it. Okay. Done. Trim down. Trim up. Trim down. Okay, so there's the back of the left boarding pass. And then this will be the front of the left boarding pass. Right here, and then that avoids all of the nonsense down there. And then we'll choose a different, oh right, we're gonna do the purple holiday for the credit card flaps, that's right. Okay, there we go. There we go. Good. All right. So left boarding pass flap, right hand boarding pass flap, and then we'll do the purple for the credit card flaps. Okay, peonies on gold. And then CC flaps, purple holiday. And it still needs to be cut. Okay, cool. Then what else do we have? We have, okay, so that's an extra piece now. We still have actually quite a bit. Apparently I didn't write this down, or if I did, it's not where I was expecting it. Oh no, this is becoming a mini traveler's thing. Okay, so it needs to go back over there. And then this is a really light gray, and that is actually going to become the interior pockets for some of these instead of me having to cut up into anything else. Mostly because it's just one of those colors where it's like, all right. All right, yeah, and there we go. So there's 2 there, at least for that, for the pocket linings. Now we need to figure out the interior. Did I also do mauve? Oh no, okay, so the mauve pieces in here that I kept floating around. Not this one. But these 2 are for the mini traveler's thing as well, I think. And then this, so this mauve can become whatever I need it to be. Same as this piece. That looks like it's probably big enough for a left-hand pocket. Yes. Okay. This pink, I think, is involved with something. There's a bunch of blue. And actually, this looks like this is probably supposed to be here with the vases. Although I don't think it's actually big enough. No, it's not big enough for that. Okay. Not for the lining at least. And that's too heavy to use for like the fold over pockets because it's just too heavy. Should probably just free check it right now and then I won't have to worry about it until I trim it down again, but that's a future me problem apparently again. Okay. There's a nice big piece that we could also use for lining pockets. That's just a nice neutral. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Pink. Move. Purple. I don't know what the purple was for. Oh, right. And there was whatever fell behind here. Let me scoot around and start and see. Okay, a piece of the cranes fell off. Damn. I might actually need it. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess, in a second. Okay, so we've got the red here still. We've got the vases. We've got the bamboo. Got another piece of the geometric, which I think actually now might be leaning towards being a mini as well. Who's texting me? Oh, Caroline. Okay. And then we've got another mauve piece, which looks like it could be credit card slots. Got this pink piece, which I think is actually intended to be the pockets for the mini traveler slings. Okay, here we go. Okay. Here it doesn't open. Yeah, okay, so a lot of this is actually intended to be pockets for MTS. Mini traveler slings, but I'm not going to get the mini traveler slings done, so I'm going to actually move it over and we're going to use it for interior pockets for these passport folders because like there's a good pink and there's gray, so there's all of those, and then this blue, especially the blue speckle, because I think the blue speckle, okay, we've got the pine here. We do apparently have the poppy, but for some reason, I don't actually have the poppy pieces right now. Of course, Murphy's Law. So, yeah, we're just going to ignore them right now. And I'm going to ignore the cranes and fans since now I gotta climb in behind the table to actually get that one piece. And I think that'll be fine. That's fine. Taking a few off of the load is not the worst case scenario. Okay, although I would love that peony one or poppy one if I knew where it was. I think I see the, yeah, that is supposed to be the gyoza bag, I think. Yeah, that is definitely the gyoza bag. Okay. So I don't know what happened to the passport folder. Unless it got slipped in here somehow, which wouldn't make sense either. No. Okay. It's okay. Okay, so those are the pieces of the passport folder though, so I'll chuck them over into that box where all the other pieces have been going. We're going to do the pine, we're going to do the butterflies, and we're going to do the bamboo. Oh, and the vases. We've got enough. We're fine. We're not going to lack for things. That's for sure. All right, so those are all, I'm going to put these all to being interior pockets as well. Let's pop those up here, and then these are all stuff to make like the exteriors look good. And then is this, no, this is a mini as well. Okay, there we go. I think we're sorted for now until I get distracted by something else, but you know, for now. Okay, so this just needs to be trimmed down on the sides, just that tiny little tick here and here. There we go. Good. Okay, and then we'll do the bamboo as well, which apparently was not too happy about getting pressed for some reason. Actually, so that red will look, or even the purple will look really good in here. I think we'll lean red because it's a little bit more gender neutral or masculine color scheme and print. So we'll lean towards the red in that case as well. Also, it will just look good with it, doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, make sure these are all trimmed down. I am justifying this towards the butterflies on this passport folder because hi, gorgeous. Spectacular. Scrumptious. I don't know how many more words I can come up with. Maybe we should keep up the S adjectives. Actually, okay, the purple's going to go into the, there we go. Purple into this one for pockets and everything like that. Trim down, trim down, trim down. Why didn't that trim down? No, didn't I run my rotary cutter up there? Or did I not? I could have sworn I did, but all right, I guess not. Oof. Okay, and then I think this one, yeah, this one's already trimmed down. Okay, so the pine is going to get the blue here. Butterflies are going to get purple, yeah, for like a lot of their stuff. And then we're going to do red for a lot of the bamboo. Yes, okay, and then the vases and the pine have to split the blue that's left here. Easy enough to do, I think, for what's left there. Okay, and then I think this will also, I kind of want to line it in this mauve for the butterflies, and then we'll do, yeah, okay. So we'll line it in the mauve for the butterflies. Then I just have to figure out which ones actually still need lining and which ones were already set on. Just considering that I've already trimmed some of these down. Whoops. Oh well. I was kind of making note of it, and I forgot to do it for like all of them. So we'll just figure it out. Whatever. Okay. Scoot this where it actually lines up there, and then we do need to trim down just the interfacing basically. Everything else will be taken up when I actually like do the seam allowance. So there's the lining. Butterflies, and then if I can, I'm going to do both the flaps from this, although it might, oh no, it looks like it should be big enough. Oh, it 100% is. Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna trim down the passport flap right here because that's where the interfacing ends. And then we're gonna trim it down here. I think this should also actually go into the vases because it's nice and like moody and just so good. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the butterfly has a mauve lining. Mauve lining, purple right hand pockets. And then we're also going to do the purple for the vases, and then we're also going to do the left boarding pass flap from this, at least for the butterflies, probably for the vases as well. not? And then that blue will look really gorgeous against this for credit card flaps on the purple and the butterflies. Yeah. And the vases. Okay. Okay, and then the vases also get this as their, like that. Sweet. And then we're going to do 2 left hand. Okay, so it does look like I'm gonna have to line it in something else. So let's do this for this one at least, for the butterflies, if I can. And that just needs to be trimmed off at the top here. So we'll line that up a bit better. There we go. Like this. Like this. Okay, and then we're going to trim it down. Right here. And across. Okay, so there is the left boarding pass flap. Perfect. For the butterflies. Left boarding pass pocket mauve and purple. And then we need the, can I get 3 credit card flaps out of this? Leftovers here. That's what I was wondering. I can definitely get 1 here. And then can I get 2 here? Can I get 3 here? That becomes the question. No, not quite. So I can get 2 for sure. But I don't know. In this case, I want it to be more. Okay. But again, we can also do this as the front for the vases, and then I think we do that light pink kimono lining for the interior of this one for the vases. Okay. This guy. All right. Vases has the purple pink. Vases, purple pink, left hand pocket, and then purple right hand pocket. So far. Okay, and then don't want the pink for pockets. I wonder if we should use this like We've got gray, but nah. We do have more of the floral. Not the vibe I'm going for. Oh yeah, the Hardy. Yep. Okay, so that'll be the Hardy pockets. Hardy pockets. Okay. Alright, so it needs me to do all the work for the Hardy. And then the butterflies also have a mauve lining. Okay. And actually, do we just want to go with that then for this as well? Yes, let's just make it super moody. That does not have a lining yet though. Okay, vases, holiday pockets. Okay, we've got the bamboo still. Bamboo and the pine to do, and then we're actually pretty well set. We're going to make the right-hand passport flap and the left passport flap out of this, and then the card pockets out of that floral. Yes, we'll use the non-floral cloud portion of that for card slots. Okay, so there's the right passport flap. Because I could do blue, but honestly I think that's too much contrast between, like, I want a nice warm interior for this. So, oh, then what I should do is this one. Never mind. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so we need one. I think there's enough to make two. Okay, good. Yeah, there's more than enough. All right. So we're going to slice across. A little bit generous, but that's okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure those are the selvages. So we're going to line them up as best as we can. And then we're just basically going to trim out from the middle here. Okay. Holding my breath for no good reason, no good reason, no good reason. So with having been so sick for so long, I actually threw myself into marathon bridging. That is not, I just realized that is not an accurate count for the marathon countdown right now, but you know, I'll get there to change it eventually. Probably Friday. But yeah, so I threw myself into bridging, and it's so glorious because the runs are like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And I'm like, this is what I needed from the off season. Because it's not like my body needed it, but mentally I'm like, I was just shriveling up inside a little bit. Because it's just, oh, so painful. Too much after this year. So I'm still training, technically, but I'm in what's called now bridge instead, which is like glorious. Actually, I think we should do, I know that like there's no red in here, but I think we should do card pockets. Ooh, from the solid red. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm going to cut this down. This is what we're going to make card flaps for the bamboo out of, which means I need another piece of interfacing. Somewhere over here. Yeah, a piece of interfacing that will work. That's really big, so we're not going to use that one because I can probably use it for something else. That looks too short, but it might not be because it's not. Is it too small though? 1, 2, 3. No, we're good. Okay, cool. So that still needs its lining. So, bamboo, red, solid red, right hand and left hand pockets, red kimono card pockets. Okay, and then yeah, nice solid red for the, no, that breaks, nah. Ugh. I put it together and I'm just like, no. That's crazy talk. What are you guys doing out there? Oh, Jesus. I thought that this, okay. My in-laws gifted me a suitcase, which is awesome because my current stock suitcases are starting to bite the dust. They're fine, but like they're showing their wear and tear. They're the ones that we originally traveled to Japan with and like all this stuff. Anyway, I thought that I moved it out into the sewing side so I had more space in this room because heaven forbid I actually put anything away right now as I look over at the pile. And it's like, but when I looked outside, it looked like Dahlia was standing there. Because it's one of the like spinner wheel models. And so it looked like she was like standing out there. I thought I was doing pretty good. Maybe it is time for bed. I don't know. My throat's definitely not used to this much talking. Holy. I need to get back in practice because I do still have a market. I don't usually do markets into December, so this is like wild. All right. Right hand boarding pass flap. Oh, so good. Okay. Then I think we do the left hand boarding pass flap out of this if we can. Ooh, it's going to be close. Or, well, I've got a whole nother piece there if I need it. And then we do the card slots. Actually, yeah, and then we do the card slots out of the speckles. Because there's definitely one there. Actually, there's like one out of all three there. Let's see if I can just basically cut this in half for the left flap. No, it's not tall enough. Damn it. No, not quite wide enough. Okay, so now, okay, so what I do is I make the left boarding pass flaps out of the speckles. Speckle and yeah, there we go. And then the credit card flaps out of the rest of this plane, if there's enough. Let's make sure. There would not be, so we'll make it out of these two pieces. That's fine. Okay. Okay. One. Ha ha ha. Two. Three. Turn down the sides. One side. Two side. All right. Credit card flaps. That's spare now. The cats are doing something right above my head. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something. Okay, so left credit card or left boarding pass flap. This is like loose and did not adhere very well. Well, it adhered fairly well. Okay, let's see. How much? Very good. Okay. Excellent. Okay. The fuck cats. Okay. There and there. Oh yeah, the newest trick right now is if we're out for a walk. I'm out of energy. And we're like a kilometer away from home. It's like, child, No. uh, And then the youngest has been like husky dogging into the snowbanks on everyone's like driveway and everything like that. I'm like, no, don't. You're gonna make more work for them because it's gonna like knock snow into their driveway. So please don't do that. I would be highly annoyed by it. So I'm sure there'd be other people highly annoyed by it. And all these little like toddler marks going up and down the street. All right. So if we were to line this in this gold, would it actually be too heavy? Or would it give it a nice sturdy hand? Let's find out. I'm not gonna fold the card flaps, but that'll give like a good approximation of what it's gonna feel like. No, I like that. Okay. So that will be the lining for this one. Okay. Yeah. Because if I don't have to pull the canvas out, we won't. I really don't want to pull the canvas out. I just realized that those are famous last words. Because we're still... Oh, God. Did that. Oh, lucky. It just kind of like popped over it. It did cut the top a little bit, but nothing too bad. Oh, boy. All right. Trim. What time is it? Oh, yeah, it's 11:45. Okay. I think we'll work until 12, which will actually get us the majority of this done, which is awesome. And then I'm going to go to bed. Well, I'm probably going to go read for a few minutes, but we've got gymnastics in the morning, so I don't want to be too late either. I'm actually reading a physical book right now, Throne of the Fallen. It's my sister-in-law asked me to go to a Smutty Book Club with her. So it's the Smutty Book Club pick of December, for December this year, through our like local bookshop, which is pretty awesome. It's okay so far. I've definitely read better recently. I've definitely read worse also recently. So it's like, it's fine. Okay. Pine Obi is lining with Pine Obi. Speckle blue for all pockets, right? That's what we ended up with. Yes, speckle blue for all pockets. Okay, sweet. So what else needs a lining? The butterflies are already have a lining. The squares need a lining, but they need to be sewn first. So I'll pop them in there. The florals need a lining, but they also need to be sewn first. Segai Ha has a lining right there. The iridescent Obi needs a lining. Okay, oh no, the iridescent Obi is supposed to be lined in this dark blue, right? Or this bright blue? No, the Japanese circles is supposed to have the blue. Okay, so I'll throw this over here with it. It was in there. Okay. This Segai Ha has a lining, so we're good there. Okay, so actually we're doing pretty, oh, okay, yeah, we're doing pretty good for lining. They all need pockets. Katie. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for pockets. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 for pockets, 11 for pockets. Okay, 11 for pockets, and these all need lining. Okay, I think we're actually in a pretty good place. The gold will look really good with this peony. Yeah. And then what was the peony going to be for? La la la. Credit card okay, flaps are going to be the purple haori, which is tucked away in here. Just throw it up there or something. Do I have enough if I just use this stuff? It looks like it. Because now I'm like, where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is. Right? Okay, so there's a portion of it. But it is really skinny and really kind of... Let's just interface the large panel of it. That can definitely get used later. Although if I interface the large panel of it, there's a good couple more of the, or at least one more pocket. Okay, yeah, let's do that for pocket. And then we'll interface that long piece still. Okay, so we need two, like, multiple pieces of interfacing for that. There we go. Okay, cool. So it's getting that, but then this interior here will be a really nice lining for this as well. Oh, shit. Did I cut that other one wrong? Because I didn't add... Ah, god damn it. I cut it to the exact same width. Okay, so it needs to be cut again because it needs an extra inch for both of these. So let's hope that there's enough. Is there enough? No. Okay, so there's only enough for one. That's fine. Okay, so we will... Oh, that's annoying. That's the second time I've messed up that cut for that one specifically. For like the gold. Okay, well. There we go. You come here. I think what I was thinking is that it was okay because it's like the width is okay, but it is not. Okay, that is resolved. So those are all the pieces with lining. Okay, but they still need pockets. Actually, in that case, let's line. Oh yeah, okay. Let's line the peony in this purple as well, because that is actually the right width and everything once it gets interfaced. Sweet. That'll look really good. Okay, so the peony is going to get lined in. Also lining. Okay. Now, do I need to cut a piece of interfacing because it's bigger, or actually I think I ended up grabbing a piece here that will work better for this wider piece, and then we'll piecemeal together the card pockets because I think this is actually wide enough for the, yeah, look at that. It's definitely wide enough for the Hawaii. It's actually two pieces, so I'll just open it up there, and then we've got a nice piece to like interface here and a good piece to interface here. And then we're just going to cut it generously because we've all seen how this moves and shakes and shimmies, and so I can just both directions too, obviously smaller and larger, because why would it stay one size? Okay, that will have to come back after we press it. But that's okay. Okay, so that's got a lining. Technically, it needs to be like pressed and shit. This is technically going to be all the card pockets. So we may as well lay it out here as best we can. Is that the right direction? No, it's upside down. It's a very subtle difference between the wrong side and the right side on this one. And then I'll just find another piece to continue on. What I want to do is I want to interface the whole thing because it is so slippery, shimmy. And then there is another good piece. Oh, that one's got a big hole in it. Okay, so we won't focus in on that one too much right now. Okay, so we need one more piece for that. But as long as I get a good portion of that done, I'm happy. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy. Okay, there's another portion we can use. And yeah. Okay, and then probably this as well. What are you? You're part of a purse already. Surprise purse pieces. Okay, at least I recognize what it was for. All right, now the iridescent obi and the vases should get lined in this blue because hi, why not? Okay, so you, and I think, yeah, that is actually large enough that we can go across. And it's like, because it's wide enough that it has enough for the lining piece as well. Basically why we need extra in the lining is because it gets cut apart and then it gets sewn together. Now, actually, and then let's do it for the bamboo as well, because why not? There we go. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay. Peonies are getting purple hot already. And then passport folders, vases is getting blue kimono, no speckles. Bamboo, blue kimono, no speckles. Pine obi, lining with pine obi. And then was the other one down. The iridescent obi is also getting lined with iridescent, lined with blue kimono, no speckles. Okay. Now in this case, yeah, let's, okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we're still good. Sorry, there's a little bit of mutter grumbling, and I'm just making sure that we're settled again, at least for the next few minutes. Okay, this needs to be on a 1/2 inch because that makes my brain math easier. Okay, as best I can. Brain math says go here. So I'm going to increase it just a tick because again this has been shimmy shaking so much. There we go. Okay, so that is not straight. Part of why we cut it a little bit generously. I'm going to trim it down here first off. And then we're going to turn it again and actually square this up because good God, is that terrible. Okay, right there. Straighten. Trim. And square off up here too. Like that. Alrighty. 1. Ha ha ha. 2 incoming. Okay. Nope, don't trim down the side, just trim down the bottom. Bottom needs straightening, not the side, because that is the excess, or the extra that we need for the lining. And we need to pop this just a tick and re-adhere it, because apparently it did not press flat in the steam press. Does this surprise anyone? Probably. Well, if you've been watching me for a while, it does not. Oh yeah, and it's like loose up here too because it bubbled. All right, come on, cooperate, please. So far, so good. Almost there. It's like halfway down the thing. That's why I'm actually worried about, or why I'm not just going to like sew it into the seam allowances, because I can't. Like, it's very visible. So there we go. We'll press it out with the actual iron this time. Okay, last cut for these interiors, and then I just gotta figure out the last couple that we're gonna do here. Okay, up and across. And that one is straight because we actually straightened the other cut. Yay! Okay, so what else we need? We got 2 more here that need lining. Everything else has planned lining. Okay, so 1 and 2. And then these guys are getting, I think the plan is the purple holiday pockets as well. Brain is no longer braining, which tells me it's almost time to go to bed. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? We have that, but I've already cut a couple pieces of it for other things. We do, oh, there we go. All right, never mind. I don't even have to pull out the twill. Oh, but we should probably, okay, how many do we have here? Again? 1. Oh yeah, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 doesn't feels like I have more, but 9 might make sense. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, that's because I have 2 that I haven't. Yeah, okay, so 13, but operationally 11. Because I have 2 that I haven't, like, that need to be sewn together. So the one, because So what the pause was for is because I need to figure out how much twill we actually need to do the closure things. Let me go grab the other closure so that I can just use them as the template, because I don't want to think right now. I'll be right back. Okay. And if you're like, Katie, why aren't you just going to prep for the other two? Because realistically, they are now in the timeout box. The cat is sleeping on them. And I probably will not get to them before Heritage Park. And that is fine. That is how we pare down the numbers without me actually having to decide anything. Anyway, so we should be able to get 9, what did I say, 11? 11 of these out of this. Yeah, I think we should be able to get 11 out of this. Then they all need to be interfaced. Oh, 100%. Okay, because if I cut smart, looks like I might be able to do it. Yeah. Okay. So we need 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. So 1. Now, could I cut into like a kimono or something like that for the lining for these guys? 100%. But I already have the black twill like right there. So I think the better option is, well, I guess the other thing is maybe I should check in on pockets. There's 4. And see what we need to do for pockets, considering that 4 pockets, because I might need to go into a kimono or hori for that, I guess. So let's do that first, and then we'll decide if I do twill or if I do the other shit. What am I even talking about? The like upcycling. There we go. Or whatever. Kimono work. Apparently my brain just stopped. I'm sorry. It's like words are hard now. Okay. We are going to need to just get these trimmed height-wise. And then we can go in and cut the last few, because I think there's like 10, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Okay, yeah, so I need at least 2 more. No, I need 11. So there's 8. Okay. Oh. Goody gun drops. Can I get 2 more out of here? Yes, I can. Look at, wow. Okay. I'll take it. 1, 2. I didn't think it would work out that well. 3, 4. Yay! Come on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, so now we'll need interfacing for those boogers. That is probably this one right here. I don't know why that's giving me the creepy crawlies tonight, but apparently it's giving me the creepy crawlies tonight. Then we're going to make a decision about pockets, and then we're going to make a decision about twill versus kimono or hori. I probably should stick to the kimono and hori as linings for these, just because that keeps it like consistent. would be the big argument. What do we have left? It's the parasol and the nuclear floral. So I've actually got a nice holiday. I picked it up earlier thinking that I would probably end up using it tonight for this. So I think that's just what we should do. Okay, so there's 9 laid out on this piece. Wait. Okay, because that... No, well, no, never mind. I was like, we need this for the... We can use this for the kimono, but we'll interface the whole panel and then I'll trim it down. That's the easiest way to do these. Plus there's that. Okay. Okay, and we'll trim down that top portion. Okay. Now these just need to be interfaced. I'm just going to leave them as a big sheet, which means I'm going to fold them up like that. Pop them there because they're mostly done. They've got crap all over the back of them. All these little like bits and pieces. Okay. I think okay. I've decided that we will just do the holiday. So we're going to cut into the, this guy with the nice like florals, and because this is going to go onto the parasol and the rose, like the nuclear floral, this will look really good. Should only need that sleeve, which is the best part of this. Yeah, actually that looks like exactly the amount that we need. The interior of this looks like it's probably in good enough shape that we can also use it in future. Oh, okay, there's a lot of fabric here. On stitches. You know you want to pop. On stitches. You know you want to pop. Pop, pop, pop. No. No. There we go. That should be help. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I see, because it's like the bisection of stitches that's angry. But just me trying to open them up. And the stitching for like creating the corner as well, because basically like this big gathering of fabric in here to make the corner of the actual kimono sleeve. So if I cut the knots, we should be fine. And if you're like, Katie, where's your seam ripper? Didn't you just buy a bunch of seam rippers? Yes. Do I know where they are? No. Actually, I think most of them ended up in the sewing studio, but part of why I bought so many was I was going to bring some in here because I need it for work like this. Joke's on me. Okay, let's see if I can get this figured now. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of stitching in this corner. Okay. And apparently the threads are a lot stronger than a lot of the other pieces we've worked with recently. Usually it's not quite this much grief to get into it. Not that this is actually giving me grief, just well constructed. Let's go with that. All right. Haha! I knew we would win eventually. All right, so this is why we talk about when we like talk about kimono being big rectangles. it's all just big rectangles. Like, really. So there's the big rectangle, and then they do those stitches in the corner to create that curve, which you can actually still see there, even though the stitching has now been pulled out. And then this is in nice enough shape that, and they have like a sweat guard in the armpit, so that, oh no, actually, never mind, that's not the sweat guard. That's the portion that would be on the actual like sleeve cuff, so that you would end up with this nice little piece of the matching kimono. Anyway, it's in really good shape, so we can actually use this for pockets if we need to as well. Oh, except for me tearing it there, apparently. That's okay. There we go. A little bit more delicate, or thinner. I guess maybe not more delicate, but thinner for sure. But that'll make some nice like neutral pockets as well. We only need 2 pieces of this, but we're going to interface the whole thing, so I will need to grab the interfacing in a minute. I don't know if this is silk or polyester or what. I'm not going to burn test it tonight either, because we're almost done. Okay. And realistically, what I really want to be done so that we can sit down at the sewing machine on Friday and just sew for the next week, because the Heritage Park show is next, like not this week, coming weekend, but the weekend afterwards. So I'm like, internal screaming. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to use these. So we've got 1, probably 3. There's 2 there. 2, 3, 4. Can I? Not quite. Can I make it work? Nope. Okay, so there's 4 pockets. 5, 6 pockets. 5, 6. Okay. 6. And we need 11. Okay, so we're over halfway. 6. Now the question becomes, do I absolutely need to interface these? No. So in this case, unless they're already interfaced, I'm not going to worry about it. So we can put in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I get 4? 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. There's 10. And then no, that has to be interfaced because it's far too delicate. 10. I do have more of this floral, but I really want to keep it back if I can for other projects. Ooh, 10, 11. No, we need to interface these because I was like, wait, I don't need to interface these. And then that one was so slithery that thinking about even putting it onto the sewing machine almost gave me hives. Okay. What did I say? That's a little 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so there is all the ones that are effectively going to get made. Let's trim down these ones that are already interfaced, and then I am going to bed. I will cut interfacing tomorrow. Kiddos are home, so I won't be online until the evening. This is a situation where I will be drinking coffee in the afternoon so that I can come online. Like, I've had the energy, physical energy, not the mental energy to do this. So, coffee to the rescue for the mental energy for the next week. So that we can conquer this. Do I still have too much to sew? Like 98% guaranteed. I have too much to sew. Which brings me also to this weekend. I was actually going to run a Black Friday sale, but having now reassessed my stock levels, I will be postponing the Black Friday sale, or not hosting a Black Friday sale. I will, however, make sure that I have a nice epic Boxing Week sale, which is much more Canadian anyway. Yes, but I'm like, I don't have enough stock to actually support a Black Friday sale, and I do apologize for that, because I know that for a lot of people the only way to access things are through sales. So, but hang tight. There will be one coming in December instead. No, don't cut into the template. Just cut around the template, please. Don't cut into the template. Just cut around the template, please. Da-na-na-na-na-na. All right. So we're down to the pockets and the linings for the last few pieces here. For the passport folders, we do have a bunch of credit card slots to cut as well, but those all have to have their interfacing installed. I guess if I'm going out to do these, I may as well take those, and then we can just cut everything at once. So I'll pull them out. Well, they're like right here, so that's not that big a deal. Yeah, cut interfacing tomorrow, adhere interfacing, finish the cutting tomorrow, and then we'll move into actually sewing all the things on Friday to the best of my ability. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I know it's a late night stream. Oh God, it's almost 12:30. Yeah, it's definitely time to go to bed. I hope you guys all have a fantastic night, morning, day, afternoon, whatever time, whenever you are. And I'll chat with you all really, really soon. Bye.